Hello everyone, welcome back to Journals by Jadis. This is Carrie and I am here with my May Release the Craftin design team project using her Creepy Spring digital kit that you can find in her shop. I'll link it below. So let's go ahead and dive in. So on the outside here, I have a couple charms that we'll go ahead and show off here. Just a little kind of baubles and such. There's some little kind of coin danglies off the back. And I don't know if you can see what's in here or not, but it is a spider with some lavender and some rose petals. Now, before you get too creeped out, it's not a real spider. It's a tiny little plastic spider that my daughter likes to play with from like a Halloween decoration kit or something. But it's in this tiny little jar, and I thought it was pretty cute, so I put it in here. I did an elastic closure, and I've never done it this way before, and I kind of just went on a whim and tried something new and different. The elastic actually connects to the back side of it. But I did it, and I like how it turned out. It's a little different, but I like it. So the front is actually, I thought it fit really well. It's some packaging from an adult beverage, but it has this really nice like rubbery latex kind of feeling to it, and it had some fruit images on it, and it had some writing which I covered up, but I thought it was pretty cool. And then it's got fabric on the outside. On the back is actually a page from her digital kit that I thought was very beautiful, and I thought it was perfect for this page, or for the back side. So let's dive in. It's only 2 signatures. It's not super thick. It's maybe about 1 inch wide. It was pretty close getting 2 signatures in here, but we made it work. So let's see. So when you open it up, it does have a nice big fabric pocket. This is upholstery fabric. It's actually like curtain, like for curtains. We've got some tags in here. This is one of those little coin envelope tags. This is actually a Harry Potter book page that I was doing some string art on. I call it magic pages because in my idea it was like, you know, it was like a visual representation of like a magic spell happening, you know, when they use their wands. So just a little thing in there. Little journaling card. It says spring. This is actually when you purchase the kit, it says, you know, Creepy Spring by Release the Craftin. Sorry, you can probably hear my cat down here playing. So I cut out the word spring and put it on the journaling card with just some coffee dyed paper on the back. A book page from this book called, I can't remember what the book is called. It might be INDIGENOUS Pursuits. And it said Subtle Anatomy. And this is the illustration of the organs of a bee. I thought it was interesting. Springtime, the bees are out. Don't cut down your dandelions. Another tag with some lined brown paper on there. And this is the front page, and on there we have a tiny tag made from digital from her kit. This is also a digital piece. This page is also as well as these tabs. The word creepy, this again was cut out from the digital kit. The other thing I was going to show you. So this is, it's actually, so the elastic, so I don't know what the right terminology is, but sorry. Watch out, kitty. Come here, kitty. Are you stuck? There we go. Sorry, kitty was stuck. I don't know what the proper term is. Is it a flow journal? I don't know, but either way, it's elastic bound, so you can slide the pages in and out if you want to. I didn't actually physically bind it. So we went with some nice colors, some pastels, a few bright colors. This is from the back of a calendar that I made a little tuck spot out of. This is a picture from a fairy book. I thought was pretty nice representation of spring. This is some neat paper. I don't know if you can tell it in the detail, but it's got like lightning on it. So it's like a lightning storm. But it's very, you know, kind of muted. This was kind of a fun little adventure. I took a manila envelope. What is it? A 9x6 maybe. Obviously it's folded in half. And I printed on it. So this that's printed on here, obviously there's another side, is a page from her digital kit. See the big spider legs coming up. But I printed on this manila envelope and I thought it would be kind of fun to do, and it was. So it's a pocket. So I've got in here a nice big tag. This is from her kit as well. I kind of fussy cut around it. This flower is also from, and then I just put some grid paper, some dot paper on there. And then we all know about trying to slide things back in pockets, so we're not going to do it. So this is a pocket, and I just did some like fabric ruffle. This is a little lace pocket. This was kind of the idea of like a specimen tag. It's a journaling card. This was some packaging from a pasta box, and then some pressed flowers, dried pressed flowers from last spring that I made, and then just a little scrap piece of tag at the top. And then this was from another, I think it was that same book, The Indigenous Pursuits, and it had some like creepy crawlies, and I thought that would be good. Plus this crab I thought was kind of cool too, but it was on the back side. And then this is one of the journaling pages I thought made a nice just backdrop for this, so we put that in there. Clipped in here is another page. This is like an entomology. It says original box of beetles. And then some more creepy crawlies. I thought that was interesting. And then a handmade spiral paper clip here with just a dangly beaded thing on here. And it's actually holding on a floating, this is a tea stained, actually you can see it, like this is where I set down the tea bag, pocket envelope type of thing. And here's another piece from her digital kit. And it's just backed on. This is just some upcycled, repurposed, you know, soda can, cardboard type stuff. Another image put onto some, this paper is actually out of a gardening book where it's gridded, and so you could plan out your garden how you wanted to. So I thought that was, you know, relevant. Just some different kinds of paper here, just a little flip up spot from another piece from her kit, this gorgeous page here from her kit with some journaling space. This is a page out of a butterfly book that I had. Thought it went well. Also another one of her tags. Oops, upside down there. Is that upside down? Let's see, there we go. Goes in right here. And now the back side of everything, Release, because her name is Release the Craftin. Her her company name. I can't think of the right words here. Her Etsy shop, Release the Craftin. So I got the word release here. Some more paper, that stormy paper. This was actually, so this is an altered paper clip. This was from one of those little cans you can buy that have seeds and dirt in them, like growing medium, and you can grow herbs and stuff. And this is from chamomile, and so I just turned it into an altered paper clip. Let's see what else. This is the back side of that envelope. This is another altered paper clip. This is made with some scraps from her kit that I just kind of ruffled and folded up and put it on a paper clip. I liked this. I don't know if this is a hibiscus flower, but I think it's beautiful. But I like what it does because it mimics kind of this flower here. But I like that it kind of covers up part of the skull. It's almost like the flower is the eye. And then when you open it up, there is, it's an envelope. This is just a scrap piece of paper that I was experimenting. Treasure Books did some party streamer dyeing, and that's what I did there. I had those it's the stuff that you put inside of gifts, that shredded paper, and I put that on the paper and let it dry. And then this is a seed packet, but I made a tiny little notebook to put in here, and on the front of it is a piece from her digital. And then just some random kind of scraps of paper that I've had actually for quite a while when I was experimenting with dyeing some papers. I think I can probably get this in pretty easily. And I like that you can see it through the window. This is just a little tuck spot made from one of her pieces. This is another tag, backed with some other paper. This is a dictionary page. I was kind of experimenting with a little project here. I crossed out words that I thought were, I don't want to say not appropriate, but didn't really, maybe aren't savory to put on, you know, to have in the background for this particular piece. So I just crossed them out. I was like, you know what, it's okay. I'm just going to black them out. But it makes for some nice journaling spot. This is all, the dictionary page itself is vintage. I did ink the edges a little bit, but it's kind of brittle. So I reinforced it with some journaling space. I can probably tuck these in pretty easily. Some more papers, again, from that little seed kit. And then I made it's kind of like a garden stake, was the thought there. And this is actually the packaging, how it came. It came with these little tabs, like you could put them through, and that was the inspiration. But I thought it was kind of like a picket or a little garden stake was kind of cool. Another part of her page, so this is a frame, and then the frame, there was not an image, but I kind of made a small collage there and then added this little tag that says Wither. I backed it with that party paper, lined paper, and tuck that in there. This is just another journaling spot. I had a piece of lined paper. I fussy cut one of her images and just placed it on there. Another tab, another altered paper clip. This one says rosemary. And then another one of my spiral paper clips I love to make that I still have on hand. It's just got a couple little beads hanging off of it. Sorry about the shaking. And then this is a like metallic butterfly sticker again. So Miller, I thought this was kind of cool. I wasn't really wanting it to showcase the person who works or runs a flour mill, but more so a moth whose wings seem to be covered with flour or dust. So a Miller moth. And it's kind of just a page hug a little bit, but it's got some journaling space. And then on the back side happened to be millipedes. So I thought that I thought it was relevant to this book. So I just clipped it onto the side of that page. This is just some more paper. It's got a lot of writing space. I kept it kind of plain because I wanted the images from her kit to kind of be the main focus for, for the focal points. So just some washi tape on the grid paper. Another one of those envelopes that I made where I printed her images on it. But on this blank side, I took a picture from her kit and put it on there. It's really pretty, these nice blues and greens with these water droplets. And then this was from a like a planting calendar. So if you wanted to write down the year and what you were planting, this is just a part of that page. But I thought that it fit it well. It's just a kind of folded tag put there in the pocket. And then this is the side that I printed her image on. And then I just added a 3-dimensional butterfly. Let's see, another altered paper clip. This is an image from her kit. And it's in the ephemera like page. Just another altered paper clip. Then this, I love this page. I actually printed it onto pink paper. And I like how it turned out. It just gave everything this nice, this hue to it, this nice, color. So, and then here's this purpley blue page with this nice pink page. And then let's see, we're now to the center. It's again that butterfly book. This is the Stages of Life. I haven't decided what I want to do with the middle portion, so I left the strings long for now. And then this is just a little swivel. It's actually a piece from her kit, but I put a small brad through it and just thought it would be a nice place. You could actually write on the back side. It's lined, and it just kind of hangs out there, literally. Just a little collage page. Well, this is from her kit, and then I just added a rose on here that was a scrap piece from that garden book that I took apart. Some more paper. This is the other side of that 9x6 manila envelope that I printed on. Let's see, I think there's just one tag in here. A tag with just some messy stitching around it. It matches the other side. Where is it? There it is. This is a smaller version. So this image was actually made as a tag. I enlarged it and cut the tag portion off and made it this nice backdrop. So this is another pocket. And then this is another page from her kit. I just rounded the corners, put it onto the blank side of the envelope. And some more paper, lots of writing space. This is a piece from her kit also. I just glued it down. It's a nice little everything's a nice little something, isn't it? I just realized I say that a lot. Sorry. And then some more journaling page. And then the back side I also is the same as the outside of the book as well. I turned into the inside page also. And then this is a nice fabric pocket on the back side that matches, the front, obviously. It's the same piece of fabric. And then a button here. So it was to help me secure the elastic. And then on the front side, I used a button also to help secure it. And then it just loops around and over. Around, obviously. And then there you go. So on the front is, these are pages from her digital kit. And then this is just a small collage. This is some scrapbook paper that I layered with some paper, a bit from her ephemera kit that came with it. So I am super happy with how this turned out. I feel like it's a very good journaling journal, but has some nice little like tuck spots and tags and stuff to go in there with it and some fun ephemera, but leaves a lot of room for journaling. And honestly, kind of what I was called to when I was creating this was it reminded me of a like planning your garden or talking about spring and like, I don't know, kind of embracing all of the parts, like getting your hands dirty, but still being able to write about the beauty in everything, you know, spring and gardening and stuff like that, because it's not always pretty. And obviously there's creepy crawlies. And it's also kind of a reflection of this season that we're going through right now, with this probably being a very different spring than it has ever been before. So I hope you enjoyed the flip through, and if you have any questions, leave them down in the comments. Otherwise, I'll be back as soon as I can with another video. Have a great day. Bye-bye, guys.